Welcome to Wake Up Hex. I'm your guy, KNTX. I am so happy to see you guys all here today. It looks like we've got a bunch of people already piled in. Hexican Girl, Piston Broke 555, Crypto King, Metallic Elmo, Chase Jonathan, Enoch, Hex Vader, Francisco, Melv Tony, Hexican Tattooer, Andre 369, Terrafin, Eagle AI, Wade Emery, Dorsey, Crypto Journeyman, Crypto Goose, DB Cooper, Crypto Jake, Alan, we got Orezo Ved, whatever. John May, hey brother, it was good to see you yesterday. This stream is going to focus not specifically on you, but we are going to touch on what the community did for you yesterday and how awesome Hexicans are, because Hexicans are the Besticans. So thanks, John, for making it to the show today, brother. Appreciate it. Let's see, Junior USMC, it's good to see you, brother. We've got Hex Element, Tin Top, Baba da Bob. Yes, buddy, we do see you over there on Twitch. All two of you. We appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Downhill Swimmer, Lost Legacy. We got Spike. We got Awalon. We got Basho, Jen Hex Hyung. I saw you yesterday on the emergency stream last night too. Lies Beneath the Truth. Ewan, yep. Phil Hexican, I saw you there, brother. MT Coiner, I saw you there. It's good to see you guys. Snake Eyes, Hextown, Scarface. Yes, it is lonely over there on Twitch. We just don't have the mass appeal over there yet. Maybe someday. Josh Kincaid, Duraj, Salmon 20, Viganoto, Wales Only, my brother. Sandy B. It's good to see all of you guys. Thank you guys all for joining me today. I just want to highlight just how great Hexicans are. So, hey, thanks, Crypto Heartbeat. I appreciate that. I'm just a lonely beggar that found food, trying to show others where to eat. So that's all I'm trying to do. So appreciate you guys. So many of you guys caught it last night. Rags to Riches and Crypto Heartbeat did an emergency stream last night, and it was heartfelt. It was pretty amazing. John, I hope you don't mind me calling you out today, bud, but it hit me so hard in the feels. He was down to 2 diapers. Good Hexican, super supportive of everybody's streams. Was having a hell of a time. And this community came together last night for him. And I'm sorry, man. It's one thing when it's just you living off of rice and beans, but when it affects those kids, man, that's near and dear to my heart. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. John, I'm just so happy that the community could come together the way that they did. $1,500 raised in 30 minutes, guys. That is how cool this community is. Providing for those kids, changed his wife was crying in the grocery store. This is why we're here, guys. It's nice when you make gains, but it's really, really great when you're able to pass it forward. I'm sorry, guys. It's still hurting me, man. Oh my goodness. Crypto Heartbeat, that is so cool. Over $3,000 now for John has been raised. That's cool, man. That's take care of those babies, man. I said it in the comments last night, but kiss those kids. Let them know that the Hexicans love them. The children are really what this is about, guys. Well-raised children grow into amazing adults. I'm paraphrasing what Crypto Heartbeat said yesterday on his earlier stream yesterday, but it's true. It is true. Having the heart to raise those kids, to show them the way to lead by example, how they should be when they're adults, will raise them up in the way in which they should go, and they shall not turn from it. So, and I truly, truly believe in that. And so I want us to do everything we can as a community to support the children. They are the best of us, guys. They are literally, protect their innocence as long as possible. If you guys couldn't tell, kids are very near and dear to my heart. It's the only thing. My wife calls me a ball baby. Is we'll be watching a show and I'll watch all the action flicks and I love them to death and pull out the guns and John Wick is the man. And then you'll see something happen to a kid and I'm in tears. And she's like, let me guess, you're crying over there. And it's true. It's always, the kids always hit me in the feels. So do what you guys can to raise those kids to be generous adults, to pass forward the gifts and the giving that you've given them. So appreciate it, Downhill Swimmer, for the $20. So let's keep it going. Not going out to eat today anyway. That is so cool, guys. That is so cool. So I don't know if any of you guys caught it. You guys, if you guys want to give to that cause, I think it's a very, very amazing cause that they did. It was last night. It was on Crypto Heartbeat's channel. He had Rags to Riches on. Brandon was collecting donations via Venmo. They also had an address, an Ethereum address in which you could send USDT to, or USDC to, or Hex, or whatever it may be that you guys want to give out. But go check that out today, guys. I'm not going to give it here live because I want you guys to be forced to go watch that stream. I think it was an amazing stream. Hey, I love this. Yeah, I gave them hugs and kisses for you and all the Hexicans. That is so cool. That ain't hurting, it's love. That's cool, Will. Thanks, man. Yeah, kids get you too. Yeah, they're the best of us, man. They are literally the best of us. So if you want to drop it in here, in fact, actually, if I haven't already, I know to drop links. I found this out the hard way. Hey, thanks, Scarface. Appreciate the kind words, man. I'm going to make you a moderator, Crypto Heartbeat, so you can post any of those links in the chat now. Please feel free to do that. That's love, man. We love you, brother. We love you. Thank you so much. You know what? I was the same way, Dorsey. Kids just didn't affect me until I had them. And then the first time I held my baby boy, he's 16 freaking years old now. God, I'm old. The first time that doctor handed me my baby boy, and that little boy, naked little boy, was crying in my arms, still had all the mess that comes with being born on him. I held him close to my chest and to keep him warm. And I've cried at every single one of my kids' births, and it's amazing. It changed my whole paradigm, my whole perspective on kids. Yep. So over $3,000 raised for John May. Man, I hope that's as much of a blessing to you as it would be to me, sir. That's so cool. I'm not gonna say I didn't tear up during this, but all good, bro. When I became a father, I started crying when Lightning McQueen gave up the piston cup to help the king. I love that. That's so cool. Yeah, we do. I'm hoping someone will put it in there. I don't want to spend time right now with dead air trying to find that link, but I made Crypto Heartbeat and maybe he put it in there. There we go. Okay, links are in the comments, guys. So Crypto Heartbeat put down the YouTube video. Hey man, you're not gonna hurt my feelings if you leave to go help a hurting Hexican in need, brother. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. We'll be here when you get back, brother. We'll be here when you get back. Yeah, let's spam that ETH addy. And to imagine, this is just the beginning. Yes, I love it. I'm just going to call you O because I can't read your name. But O, I agree, man. As our wealth grows exponentially, the giving and the way that we're going to be able to give back is going to be so amazing. I'm going to pump right now, Crypto Heartbeat. I'm going to pump you and what you're doing. Pulsepromise.com, pulsepromise.com. The Compassion Cartel. I'm very happy to be a part of that. I want to know how we can get together. I want to hear feedback from everyone, how this community can give back. I've got some ideas myself, and I'll probably go through those here in just a little bit. I'm going to catch up with the stream here, or with the chat, just a little bit. But I'm so happy to have you guys. Give that man a wrenchy. You know it. April, it's good to see you. I'm sorry, man. I couldn't help it. I was trying. I told myself before I started, I said, man, don't tear up. Don't tear up. Yes, I would rather you give it straight to him. But because I have other asks for this community. I know it's difficult right now with the price being, almost 1/3 of what its all-time high was, and getting a copy on the other side. So I would rather you guys go check it out. It's in the comments here. It's on Crypto Heartbeat's channel. It's his most recent video. Please do. Oh, the Venmo link is at Mr. B Davis 86, and Brandon is actually passing that forward. He didn't want to dox John, so he is passing it forward. That is really cool. Thanks, Hexicans, for posting that. An amazing Hexican herself. She gives so much back to this community and does it selflessly. Thank you so much, Hexy. You're awesome. What a powerful community. I swear, Pulse and Pulsex makes me a millionaire. I wanted to open a Hex Syndicate location to help the community. I like that, man. I like that. Oh, thanks, KDM. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Yes, it will change a man for sure. It softens the heart. There's no doubt about it. I had a very hard heart before I got married. I had an even harder heart before I had kids, and all that changed. All that changed. Some of the Hex token crowd are here. yes, they are. Matt in Bali, my friend, you should do a concerted effort in Bali, because I have friends in Bali. A concerted effort to market Hex in Bali. It would go over like gangbusters because it's so cheap to market in Bali. You can get so much exposure. My understanding is that actually BitConnect had one of the largest communities, not one of the wealthiest, but one of the largest communities in Indonesia and Bali. So, oh man, I'm sorry to hear this. This is tough. Same. My oldest is now 17, almost 18 years old, but her mom has alienated her from me, and is why I'm in this mess, struggling. It's tough, man. It's tough. So, for those of you who don't know, my oldest child, my 16-year-old, he is with my ex. We're about to get married. It's funny, like 3 weeks before the wedding, we called it off, and then we found out right afterwards that we were pregnant. And it was very difficult for a time. It was very difficult. Fortunately, we have been very blessed, and I believe it's through both of us putting our selfish ways aside, even though it's hard sometimes. And I actually believe Christ had a lot to do with that. But regardless, his mom and I have become friends again. And in fact, she is friends with my wife. We've gone on family vacations together, and I love her new husband. Her new husband is a stand-up guy, great stepdad for my son. Very proud to have him in our lives. She's actually my property manager for my rentals. So we've been very blessed, and we split our child 50-50, and we don't do any of the child support to one another since we have them equal amount of time. So it works out really well. So I'm sorry, man, that's tough, because I can empathize with that, because for many years it was not that way. And it was nothing crumbles and crushes your heart like this tension between the mother of your child getting in the way of the relationship of you and your child, when all you want to do is just sacrifice and give them the world. So it's tough. It is really tough. Yeah, I love this. I'm glad you've got some help coming your way, John. We've got your bag. Absolutely. Here's Venmo. Venmo at Mr. B Davis 86. And that is the Ethereum address. I'm going to go ahead and leave that up here for just a couple minutes. In fact, as we speak, I don't know if you might have to refresh. But I am, if it'll let me go back up here. Oh, come on. Man, I'm already so far behind, and I'm sorry, guys. There we go. It won't let me get it out of StreamYard. So you might have to refresh, but what I'm going to do is put these at the very beginning of the description of this video. Word it right. Let's do Venmo at Mr. B Davis 86. And ETH addy is. Okay, I have saved it in there. So if you guys want to just copy and paste it out of the description in the video, by all means, please just hit a refresh on there, and it should be in there, good to go now. So it should be the first thing in our description here. So appreciate you, Crypto Heartbeat. I'm very, very impressed with everything that Heartbeat is doing. I see eye to eye with. I haven't seen anything I don't agree with that he's doing. He is 100% correct about his. So many of these streamers try to make this a competition, which has never really made much sense to me because we build better together, especially if we can be lockstep together and have concerted efforts that compound on top of each other. And so it is not a competition. It is what is the word that you use, Crypto Heartbeat? It's a collaboration. And I like that. It's true. It is a collaboration because we're in this together, guys, at least for 15 years. Some of you longer. Some of you just restaked for 15.2 years today. And we're stuck with each other, guys, because I did too. So yeah, you guys, at this time, I would rather any money that you want to send to Discourse Syndicate, don't. Send it to these guys, please. Send it to Mr. B Davis 86 and that Ethereum address. So yeah, YouTube will tax the donations to the stream. So I would rather any money just go straight to them. I love this, guys. I love this. A real Hexican does not let another real Hexican fall. Yep. I love that. Oh, my hex is for the kids. Cuatro Cinco, baby. Yeah, nothing like a kid's innocence to be protected at all. 100%, man. You're gonna make me tear up again. Look, there's a special place in hell for those who would destroy a kid's future and destroy their innocence. And that's all I'm gonna say to that. Yes, DCR. My kid is what kept me going in rough times to never give up. Yep, 100%. Yep, agreed. Hey, Mel Tony, thank you for the price, my friend. Real men cry, bud. Well, I am not short of tears. It's hard to work. I'm crying tears of joy. Just let everyone know around you what an amazing community this is and that they can be part of it. So Spike, this is not an IRS ruling. I do want to talk about this today. Okay, here's the deal. So while this is, I didn't pull, shoot, that's my fault. I didn't pull up Twitter. Let me just do that right now. I want to touch on this. Oh gosh, it's Blockstream. I can't remember the lady that posted this. I can find it if I go into my Telegram because we were just talking about it. But Casey Wagner from Blockstream. I'm gonna put this in here. So here's the deal, guys, on this one. This is great. So this is one of my asks. I hate to do this at this time, but I need to. We need to. That won't work. Let's see here. I'm looking for the exact thing that he said here. So we're working on a tax opinion letter. I want to give a huge shout out to Cass Rowlett. He reached out to me after the last time I brought this up on stream and said, hey, I'd like to be the guy that heads this. And so I got 3 high-powered attorney firms that can give us a legal opinion on Hex. And it's not just going to be on the taxing side, but it's also on the non-security side. So this is going to be huge for us going forward. I'm going to move this because it keeps going out of focus. But this helps us in a lot of ways. It helps us with the SEC. It helps us with the IRS. It helps us with a lot of 3-letter agencies. The CBOE. It helps us with a lot of things, especially if we want a listing of Hex on exchanges. We got to prove it's not we've got to prove that it is not a security. So with that, I've got 3 high power. We have a really cool way of, thanks to, so the guys over at Mad Energy, George Wentz is a high-powered political attorney. He's been in energy for 40 years. He is the lead firm on the Hexicans class action lawsuit against Binance and CoinMarketCap. So he gave me a lot of guidance on this. He named 3 Washington firms that we should get legal opinions from. Now, here's the catch. They're very, very expensive. We're talking like $250,000 for these legal opinion letters. But the good news on that is that we can actually send it via certified mail to all 3 and only have to pay it once to get it from the one that we think is going to get us the best result. And then when the IRS, because the IRS does not represent themselves in court, they go to these high-powered firms and they ask for representation. Well, we can prove conflict of interest if they go to any of the top 3 firms in the United States, if we've already got that information out to them and we've got certified mail showing that there's a conflict of interest. And obviously they won't go to the one that we used to get the public opinion letter from. So very, very strategic about how this works. I'm learning so much about the inner workings of politics. And usually when there's a legal way to go about things, there's usually a faster, more effective, and cheaper political way to go about it. So we're doing a lot of stuff on the back end regarding that. I won't get into that right now because that is still in early stage development, but it's something that needs to be done. So the problem with what the IRS ruling on stakers is it was just per that one citizen. So the IRS isn't obligated to take the same position with any other taxpayer, is what our CPA over at Mountain Crypto Advisors is saying. So although it's a great temperament check and it gives us something to lean on, I don't think it should slow our efforts on actually getting an opinion letter. I think it actually helps with the opinion letter because we can reference it. So that's great that the IRS said that and we can reference it in the opinion letter. And we have a whole team that is not related to any of the projects that we're doing that is willing to guide that conversation on how that opinion letter should be written. If you guys want to help with those, your best bet on that one, probably, I might set up a separate address so you guys can watch that, or these marketing efforts that we're doing going forward. So it does a lot of things. It helps us with an exchange. It helps us get in front of more people. It helps us with the legal opinion letters. I kind of want to keep it all in one bucket, but if anyone wants to give to these things, you can either hit me up on Telegram, but it's really better on Twitter or Telegram, but it's really better on Telegram. I spend a lot more time in there. There's a bunch of you guys I got to get back to because I was gone last week, and so I apologize. I haven't forgotten about you guys. I'm plowing through all of those comments today, but I would like it to actually go to one pot, so that we can discern where we think the funds need to go at any given time. That's totally up to you. If you guys want to bookmark a specific cause that you want to help fund, by all means, let us know, and I can give you guys either another address for it, or we can give you confirmation after those funds go towards that's where it went. A lot of you guys have been super, super generous and just said, hey, wherever you guys see fit. And we appreciate that because it makes things a little easier for us when a need comes up that we're like, oh, shoot, we have this money bookmarked for something over here, but we really need to use it over here right now. It's more time of the essence type stuff. So I can give you guys that Ethereum address. This is not the John May donation address, guys. I want to put that out there right now. You need to look in the description below for that if you want to give to his cause, and I think you should. And like I said, this is a very hard ask for us right now with things being the way that they are. But this is kind of a big deal right now. This is the donation address for any marketing efforts and anything that we can do to get in front of any regulatory or legislative things that might come down the pipe. We're actually working with some state legislators on multiple fronts about making very crypto-friendly laws, and it's a lot easier to make these things go federal once we've gone state level. And so these are concerted efforts that we are really working on, and we're working behind the scenes with some soon to be very powerful and influential politicians that I think have the right. And here's the nice thing about us creating like a PAC and being able to support these guys. These guys step out of line and they do something we don't like. We pull funding. We find someone to run against them. I'm so excited that we're going to be able to have that kind of political power because unfortunately, politics in the United States requires money. So let me see what else we got here. We've got a crypto exchange consultant multiple crypto exchange consultants engaged. So we've hinted towards it in the past, but we were doing a lot on the front of a fiat on-ramp for Hex. And we've approached 3 or 4 different angles, and I think we might execute on all of them, but we want to make sure we can pay the right people to get the right things done because there's a lot of regulatory hurdles that we got to get around. So that's another thing that we're doing an ask for. So circling back around to why Hexicans are the Besticans. You guys in 4 days raised $600,000 for just one NASCAR race. Now, granted, it's a big NASCAR race, but for one race. And I think if we can get on the low end, if we can get a $2 million purse for marketing efforts, not only can we be seen on mainstream TV, but we can do that for free. We just need to, I don't want to give away some of the things we're doing on the back end. Let's just say there's big YouTubers and big influencers that are very, very much aware of us, and you will be seeing us with these guys soon. We are the agents of change, crypto compassion, absolutely. And if we had a war chest of $2 million to $10 million and being able to fund some of these things, oh my gosh, guys, we could go viral. We'd go viral before the end of this year, guaranteed. And we're already working on some of these things. I actually put together a team of PR consultants and PR, I guess I'll call them interns because we don't have the funds yet to pay a lot of these guys. So a lot of this stuff is you Hexicans just willing to give up your time, especially some of you guys that haven't been here long enough to see some of the gains that some of the OGs have seen. And I'm all tapped out. I've spent so much money on subsidizing Discourse and getting these trust products off the ground and things of that nature that I'm still, trust me guys, I'm not done giving. I just want to throw that out there right now. So I'm not asking anything of you guys that I haven't myself already been willing to do. I just want to make that very clear out there. But I think we need to step it up. I really do. Our marketing game has been good for a grassroots movement, but I think it's time to step it up. Definitely time to step it up. I'm sorry, guys. I am so far behind in the chats. I just wanted to throw that out there. I will throw this out here one more time. That is the donation address for any marketing efforts. Feel free if you want to bookmark them or let me know that it's coming to hit me up on either Twitter or Telegram at The Real Kinetics, at The Real KNTX. So, yes, we're stuck to the magic carpet ride. I like that. Hey, this is great feedback, guys. I've had multiple guys and gals reach out to me on this. Thank you so much. Hexy Quinn was another one of those. Hey, Kinetics and fam. The MCA webinar was fire. Love to hear that, guys. Thank you so much. There's still so much more to learn on those things, too. We don't want you guys to be the lottery winners that are bankrupt in 3 years. And I fear that because the statistics are so high on people that come into to money so quickly, of them not having it 3 years down the road, that we just want to protect you guys against that. And then plus we're going to give other investment opportunities that are specific only to MCA that will create cash flow outside of crypto. So not only are you diversifying, but then it'll actually create more money for you to buy more Hex, Pulse, Pulsex, EHEX, and whatever this inflation token may be going forward. So this is awesome, guys. We've definitely hitched our buggy to the right horses when it comes to the team that can make these things happen. So glad we found these guys. Hey, Pulse Former, that is so cool. Just sent $30 in ETH. That's awesome, guys. To John May, 100%. Thanks, Renob. I still know what your name really says. I don't know how many people have actually caught on to it, but hey, VOS Reactions, it's good to see you, brother. Yes, I agree, man. Best community I've ever found. Proud to be a part of it. I think that I don't know how to put this in words, but I think that Richard has done a great job of coagulating a bunch of amazing human beings that really want a better change for the world. It seems to be all the selfish, wrecked plebs that are the haters of Richard Hart and Hex. Don't you think? Like, don't you kind of see that too? That's some pretty broke mindsets that these guys use in their videos against Hex and its community. I mean, it's just they're pretty weak arguments, and it comes from a place of, I think, it's not of a place of abundance, a place of scarcity, really is what. And so I think this community has just pulled together some of the most amazing people. Piston broke. I love this. My darn allergies. My darn allergies. I love it. That ETH address that's in the description below is okay, Coconut, to use. Yep. No competition, better together for all. I agree with that. Yes, they do. They have a very special place in hell for those that hurt kids. Can I buy your tears? No, man, I'll give them to you for free. Send me a jar. Only community to show humanity in our actions. We don't just talk. Thank you, Sandy B, for the $5. Yes, 100%. 100%. Mel Tony, you're a good guy. You don't need to give me a thank you or a welcome, because I thank you, and you're welcome for everything that you do in here. So, Hexy Cajun, much love. I love that. Kinetics jar tears. No, that reminds me of that influencer that was selling bottled farts, and I don't want anything to do with that. Don't want anything to do with that. Yes, may the good Lord continue to look down favorably upon the Hexican community. For those that have given to the least of us, trust me, it does not go. Our Creator above, it does not go. It does not get missed. So, Stylus 19, good to see you, brother. Morning all. Tears of a wizard cure wax side effects. Okay, well, my tears will not cure wax side effects because I am not a wizard. Haven't found a group I'd rather be stuck with. 100% will. I love it. I don't know if you're talking to me or someone else, but there's a lot of Hexicans that put in work. Yes, thank you guys all. Thank you all. Corey, it's good to see you, bro. I love this guy, man. He is just a generous Hexican too. Thank you so much for the contributions. Thank you so much for the music. We appreciate you, man. Yeah, I love George too. You must be talking about George Wentz. I know I'm so far behind in the chats right now. I'm certain that that's who you're talking about is George Wentz, because 100%. That guy he's gold, and he's so like-minded with the rest of us. So like-minded. 15 to life. Thanks, brother. Love it. We are setting them up. Yes. Yes. In many ways. In many ways. We will be the crazy loonburns that own half of everything soon, guys. Just wait. I love this. I just sent some money from Australia. All the best, John. That is so freaking cool. I don't care who you are. That was cool. That was for a Tezos user that won that decision. What I do like about what they're doing is so that it does apply to everyone as a whole. They are sorry, just got a notification I had to look at real quick. Is that while the IRS can change, isn't obligated to make the same position with any other tax payer, what they did is they turned down the refund and they want to take it fully to court and fight it. So that's awesome. So they want to take it to the end and so this legal opinion letter will really help. Yes, wow, really great stuff. Trust me, there's so much great stuff working in the background. I'm one of those, I like to allude to things going on, but I don't really give a whole lot of information on what's going on because first of all, we don't want bad actors front running us, and second of all, no expectations because and I don't like the idea of jinxing, so to speak, something before it comes to, because there's a lot of evil forces out there that can make things and take that spiritually, take that in the physical realm. Doesn't matter how you want to look at that. There's a lot of things that when it's put out there into the universe and spoken to our creator above, it becomes public knowledge, and there's people that can make a concerted effort to stop these things. So I don't like to talk 100% about things unless I know that they're very certain. But I do like to allude because I want to keep you guys engaged. I want to keep you guys knowing that there's amazing stuff happening in the background, that we're not sitting idly by. So it's important to me, and I try to walk that thin line. Wales only is like, nah, don't tell them anything until it happens. But I want you guys to be excited that there's good things happening and that this community is building behind the scenes. And he's not actually like that. He doesn't want me to give away too much too quick. And I get it. I get it. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and touch on this. I am not a tax professional. I am definitely not a UK tax professional. Crypto UK interprets this to mean when a token is staked into a platform or protocol, it may be classified as a disposal by the HMRC for tax purposes at the moment the token leaves the user's wallets. I think if we can get, as Wales said, the rest of the country or the rest of the world rides the D of America. I think if we can get this solidified in America, then I think it goes a long way towards many tax jurisdictions. So, did you see the Pulse chain card that Mayweather revealed? Boom, the colors are similar to Pulse and Hex. Boom. So, it's not my news to put out there. So it's related to your comment, though. Good things are happening, guys. Good things are happening. Yes, 100%. Do your consult. And I don't want to be seen as pushing this because it's a business that I have ownership in, which I'm happy to be transparent about. And we all joined, me, RG, Hexo, Funding, Jim, Wales. We all got together and we decided that we would go into business with these guys so that we could do quality control. But we could also guide the conversation to what is best for us as Hexicans. We're trying to build that phalanx shield wall. So when the IRS does come, and trust me, guys, they're coming for you. They just made this very freaking clear. I mean, this whole case about the tax position is very clear that they're coming for crypto. And if we have a united front, we can do so much more, especially if they ever attack one in our phalanx shield wall and we have the base foundation set for our protections. And then we can use that as the precedent for everything going forward. they're going to attack those of you with the weakest plans, guys. I guarantee it. They're going to see. We're trying to lock up a lot of professionals right now, similar to what I talked about with the legal opinion letters. And we're going to try to protect all you Hexicans, but it's a lot easier if we all stand on a united front. Let me just put it that way. And the rate that we're charging in the way of fees is it's like 30 to 80% cheaper depending on what firms you go with compared to firms in the legacy finance market that are setting up new businesses to do very similar things that we're doing with all these buckets with the trusts. So I've had a few people come to me and say, yeah, the fees are really high. Well, it may seem that way, but that's because many of you guys don't come from this world where when you have that kind of money, we're talking 10 to 12%, and we're nowhere near that. We're talking 10 to 12% that most of these firms will take just for building out these products when your LLC that feeds into these trust buckets starts taking profits. And we're not taking anywhere near that, guys. And in fact, we want you get a better rate the more you pull out, and we want you to wait and delay your pulling out of crypto so that you get that lower rate. So, but you guys got to think about it. It's a holistic approach. It's not just protections against the IRS, minimizing your tax strategy. Those are great things. Those two are awesome, but it's really about protecting your legacy wealth, about protecting your estate against litigations, and having that united front where you have a whole team behind you to help you fight these huge 3- and 4-letter agencies that are coming for us, guys. They're coming for us. I agree with this, Junior. The only currency in a country's jurisdiction is its national currency. Therefore, the only time to pay taxes should be when you use your national currency. I agree with that, and we need to make that point. We need to make that point. Coconut, that is so cool, man. Just sent a little through to the wallet address. Much love from the Hex Kiwis. Woo! And he's a B-boy, too. Coconut's not only a great, generous Hexican, he's a B-boy, near and dear to my heart. So I'm so far behind. I'm sorry, guys. Why have I just seen a vision seeing knipples in front of Congress one day? If I have to be the one to be called in front of these guys, I think there's better people than myself to do that. And I'm trying to build that team right now. But if I have to, and you guys think that I'm the person to put in front of these congressional hearings, I'll do it. I'll do it because it's what's right. And that's what's most important, is what's right. I would love to run for a state level position. I don't think I'd ever want to run for a political position that was on a national level, but I would love to do it at a state level for a lot of reasons. One of them being making the political parties aware of this freedom movement, because I think we've gone so far totalitarian and dictatorship and communist and socialist that we need to swing back to the freedom side, personally, in my opinion. And I see that pendulum swinging back. A lot of people got pretty upset that they were falsely imprisoned over the last 2 years. And they are starting to realize, no, we like our civil rights, and we would like to continue being able to exercise them freely. So, okay, let's see. So it looks like, okay, it looks like in 90 minutes, Motley is doing a stream for the reveal. Cool. Love it. You guys should definitely go check it out. Motley Investor, another great Hexican, him and Legion VC, Vince and Yashdeep, all those guys over there, they're doing the Lord's work, I think, and they're doing a lot to pull this community together. Thank you guys so much. Wales only, none of my biz. I'm sure you got a ton of messages, but some people said they reached out to try to get you on a crypto class or YouTube stream. Be cool to have you on, bro. Sorry to bother. He is busy. He is super busy. Trust me on that. We are working hard behind the scenes, but I have said as much the same to him. So we have a very, very professional education platform thanks to our networking and our partnership with the Highest Stakes team, the Muse Storytelling team, and they have an amazing education system. We've been talking about that, talking about macroeconomic, how to get into blockchain, what is blockchain, because MIT, while it's cool they did a free educational series, they did a pretty shit job. And I think we can have a professional team with those in our community can do a much better job of that. So Lex Friedman, Joe Rogan. So that goes along this $2 million to $10 million marketing budget that we're talking about. That goes a long way to getting in front of smaller audiences that get in front of larger audiences that get in front of larger audiences, to where Oprah and Joe Rogan find out and see Richard's name and recognize who he is and the good that he's done. And so it's a whole marketing concerted effort that goes behind that. Essentially what we want to do is we want to be not just Hex and Discourse Syndicate's PR, but we want to be Richard Hart's PR guys too. And we've already got networked in. So thanks to the Muse Storytelling team, they have some experts on there that are very, very entrenched with the PR, national syndicated PR firms, and very much have the eyes of some of these large networks. And we're getting a lot of guidance from them, and our marketing team is working with these guys and collaborating with ideas on how we get these bigger audiences. And I'm telling you, there's some big audiences already interested. We just need to be able to push that ball just a little farther down. We need our own propaganda machine, guys. We really do. And I think it's cool that everyone does their own little thing, but I think we can do more as a collaborative grassroots organization that can actually push the ball forward with a larger sum of money at the same time. So just throwing that out there. What did, yeah, man, cool. Pulse Former sending $30 to John May. Dude, that is so freaking cool. Yeah, I like that. Lit, bro, from Wales. So there's that address again for the marketing efforts. I'll go ahead and post that in there one more time. 2022 big city moves. You betcha, man. Lick the likes, guys. Sandy B's got it. As long as if you've got the dark mode on, it turns white, and as long as you got the white mode on, it turns blue, we're good. If you hit it twice, make sure to hit it a third time just in case. Yeah, I'm not even going to touch on that. Second meeting with Blake was great. Also glad to hear wife is doing well. Thanks, Crypto Ewok. So here's another thing about how generous and how Hexicans are the Besticans. When a lot of you guys found out about Blake over at Mountain Crypto Advisors, his wife being in an accident, dude, I'm about to tear up again. And their two kids being trapped in the vehicle for as long as they were upside down. Well, she broke her back, for those of you that aren't aware. We did a GoFundMe campaign. I think we hit the $20,000 goal like in less than a week to help him and his family out with medical bills and transportation expenses and everything. Here's the messed up thing, guys. He is in a medical evac unit for the Army reserves, and he is a helicopter pilot. He is a Black Hawk pilot. He couldn't even convince his own unit to fly his wife to a hospital that's about 2 hours away. It's a 6-hour drive, but it's a 2-hour flight in a helicopter. Couldn't convince his own unit. He goes, I joined the Army because I thought that was the brotherhood that I was looking for. He goes, it's funny, I'm not even a Hexican, and he can't be. There's reasons behind that, but he's helping us Hexicans build. And I can explain it to you guys in private sometime why he can't. They just don't invest in the things that they're helping, so that they don't make emotional decisions on what they're helping people with. But anyway, he said, what I'm finding doing these interviews with all these Hexicans that are setting up these trusts is how amazing, what a close-knit band of brothers and sisters we are, and how he's been so amazed. He goes, that's the brotherhood I thought I was joining up with for the military. It's amazing, guys. You guys are just, the way that when you guys are talking to Blake in these with these consultations to figure out what the best strategy for your family is going forward in your situation, he says there's not a Hexican that I've talked to yet that hasn't brought up how they want to give back and pay it forward. So it's a big part of what we're doing at MCA, guys. So thank you guys so much. That's so cool to hear, Ewok. Cool. I'm glad to hear the webinar was great. I love the positive feedback. Feel free to throw the negative feedback at me too. We'll do the best we can to make it better. All right. He doxed himself, guys. Yeah, I figured this out a long time ago. But if you read Renob Kassid backwards, that's what it actually says. So I'm going to have to repent for even putting that on stream. That is so funny. Hey, I hope John does have some left over for a nice 5555. Okay. Selfish doesn't win. It's 100% correct. Selfish doesn't win. Collaboration. We are team win anyway. Thanks, Miss Exquisite. You're awesome. Love it. Thanks, man. I've been working out. Now I was so stressed the last couple of weeks before I went snowboarding. Like my wife was commenting on how sunken my cheeks were and how skinny my face and neck were looking. And I had lost a lot of weight from stress, just trying to build some of those things. So I took a week off. I hope you guys can forgive me. I went skiing with my dad and a bunch of Hexicans. Well, I didn't get to actually ski with the Hexicans, but I got to spend a lot of time with the Hexicans. And it was amazing. It was amazing. I needed it. Recharged my battery. I'm back. I'm ready to freaking rock and roll. Yeah, I agree, Marcavelli. All the haters that do these weak anti-Hex videos and anti-Richard Hart and anti-Hexican videos, they've got these pleb scarcity mindsets, and that's okay. That's okay. They'll come around eventually, or they won't. Either way, we're growing as a community, and we're about to go viral. Hexicans together strong. Yep. Sorry I'm working, but listening, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for my family and from myself. Thank you all so much. God bless, and may peace be with you all. You bet, John. We appreciate you, brother. We love you, man. We love you. I would think in times to do your own research, plebs would know better. But you saw their research. It's pretty weak. Got a soft art too. It's like WTF, stop the faucet. Kinetics bathwater then? Dude, no one wants that. Come on, let's be honest. No one wants that. Mint your tears as an NFT, laugh out loud. Nobody wants that either. Oh, yeah, don't be trying to sell bottled farts in public. It's a great thing to say. Hex Monkey, I want to give a huge shout out. So Hex Monkey, your comment here, I do want to say Hex Monkey, Nermorians, Crypto Wookie. Like, I know I don't have your permission to throw out a giant thank you guys, but you guys are consistently and Brian Magruder. How did I miss Brian Magruder? You guys are constantly just saying, here's funds, do what you guys see fit with this. And it's helped go a long way with helping us pay the bills, because as you know, we've given a couple Hexicans some full-time and part-time jobs, trying to get back to this community, trying to pay it forward. We only hire within. So thank you, Hex Monkey, for being the best part of Discourse Syndicate and being the amazing Hexican that you are, brother. Appreciate you. Richard will fork your tears. I love it. I love it. So whole system state too, all my emotions and everything. I love this. Thanks for all y'all are doing. I'm kind of newish around here and love what I see. I hear, as of the Crypto Heartbeat production last night, that you are a new Hex crypto YouTuber. So great to see more people coming in. Captain said it best, I think, on Monday, that this was always designed at Discourse to give the community a voice and to encourage and inspire new Hexicans and people of better talent and better production quality than us to come into the space and replace us. So maybe someday we'll be replaced. For now, we're going to hold tough and collaborate with all you Hexicans. But this is what we want, is more of you guys out there, because you and Crypto Heartbeat said this very well. And I've said this in the past too, that my show isn't going to attract the same people that Crypto Heartbeat show isn't going to attract the same people that K4K Crypto or Heinz Crypto are going to get. And so we need all of us. We all need different voices, different faces. Crypto Bobcat. It looks like I'm about to stream over the top of those guys, because Crypto Heartbeat is going to do have a stream with Crypto Bobcat. So, and then of course, don't forget Motley's stream. I don't know what you believe. I'm so far behind. Sent $100 of dirty fiat last night. God bless. AZ Birdie, you are amazing. We love you. She is a sweetheart. Sweetheart of a gal. Oh my goodness, I love this. Oh my God, thank you all so much. All praise be to God Almighty for bringing me to this community. Thank you all so much. All glory goes to him, in my opinion. Watching live the second time this week is almost like having more free time these days. Thank you, Richard Hart, TYRH. J Everything, guys, go check out J Everything's TYRH video or song. I love that, man. It's the newest in the edition of songs created by Hexicans. VOS Reactions, Corey the Investor, Freddie Quotes. Shout out to all you guys for all the music you guys have put out there too. I like teasers. Keep them coming. Good. Good. I just want to keep you guys engaged and let you guys know there's still stuff going on. Hey, thanks, George Taco. We have some real pillars in our community like KNTX, Wales, and many others. Yes, I am just the least amongst the greatest here in the Hexican community. It's a good thing more teasers Mayweather is in. Laugh out. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I might have wanted to say something like that, but I didn't say that. Yeah, absolutely. We need to be consistent with the way we do taxes. Otherwise, lots of audits headed our way. I saw the Mountain webinar yesterday. It had a ton of good info. I can't wait to be protected. Lights out, you're a freaking amazing man. Great OG Hexican. Yes, so Infinite Pulse Hex Jitsu. I love it, dude. Something tells me you like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So Mountain Crypto Advisors, ERS.com, mountaincryptoadvisors.com. I'll just throw that in there. I keep mountaincryptoadvisors.com. It's right there for you. The tree of liberty needs to be watered. I am so far behind. I can't catch up, guys. I am so sorry. We've got marketing efforts, concerted marketing efforts that are going to pump all of your guys' bags. The address to that, one last time, I will go ahead and update that. This address for marketing efforts down at the bottom. And political efforts, I think they're all one and the same. Entertainment efforts, all one and the same. Guys, go check out Crypto Heartbeat. Don't forget Motley's stream. I love you guys. Peace and outro.